different. I will play 4 tables of Russian Cash 100. So I started to implement a new approach. So I either play 2 tables of Russian Cash 200 or 4 tables of Russian Cash 100, depending on how the pool is and how I feel in the moment. So if I want to play 4 tables, I'll play Russian Cash 100. If I want to play 2 tables, I'll play Russian Cash 200. I think for 200 I need more mental power, so then it's more important to focus more and play just 2 tables, while 100 is the pool is bigger, it's a bit softer, so I can play also 4 tables. We'll try to play good exploitative poker as usual. He leads big, we just call. Nice turn. Here we start with a check. Here we check back. Check back. We still call this one, nothing to do. And here we just call on the river. We just jam here. Nice one. Here I think Queen Jack is a very good triple barrel, as most of his calls will come from the Queens and Jacks region in this position, so I will just go 2/3 here and look to jam rivers. Having hearts is also good. Okay, he jams, we just fold easy. Here we can range bet for a quarter, totally fine. We get raised, against raise nothing to do but fold. Here he steps big on this board. I think I will just go for the check call. I start off with a check here. Here against a small size, I think I have to call one more, even though it doesn't seem so good. And here, do I want to jam this one in? I think it's enough to fold a hand like Queen Jack, Queen 10. Probably pot bet. I think it's fine here to bluff. Nice. Now we'll just lead small. He can do some stupid stuff by raising or doing something. Here he double checks, I will just attack this spot. And against check raise, I'm just folding. This one, I think I can over c-bet. He will defend poorly. He will not check raise enough. Turn is a great turn to barrel on. Let's go 75. Nice. Here he goes super small. Usually I don't think this hand is always a call against half pot or bigger, but against this small size I think I have to call once. And here on the river I think I have to bluff this one. I mean, I think he will overfold his ace jack himself, ace 10, so yeah, we will get called sometimes, but yeah, it is what it is, nothing we can do. This hand I like to play it as a check bet here. Nice turn. Here we continue betting for value. Here I'm gonna check once more with the 8, I think it's fine. Here I'm just going to value bet, and here I'm just going to bluff my hand, to be honest. I mean, it's okay. And here probably I will just go for the... No, actually for the normal size. Here I bet and the river goes something like overbet. And here I'll just check it down. Against half. Yeah, I think I'm just going to fold. Here 3/4 or check. I think his range is quite tight here, so I don't think I will get value from too many worse hands. So checking back a weak flush, I think it's fine here. And then take it from there on the river. I mean, if he bets big, I can always call. And if he checks, I can always value bet this one. Nice. Oh, okay, I'll just fold here. I don't think I have enough equity against these two ranges. I mean, yeah, would have been probably a fine call, but yeah, overall, not too excited by that. I'm not too sure about sizing, to be completely honest, but one takeaway is that I'm opening way tighter, and as the size, I'm just using my normal size, but I'm looking to 4-bet more aggressive in this spot, so... think I will just check this hand. Okay, here I had to call. And I don't think raising bigger is a good thing, because if you know that they over 3-bet, then you can always and here we just bluff the river. So if they over 3-bet, you can always go for a normal size and then let them 3-bet, because if you increase the sizing, maybe they will not 3-bet that much. So you want them to 3-bet in order for you to 4-bet very aggressively, I would say. So usually we raise, I think, I'm not sure also about the theory behind, but probably we raise smaller from the early position, because we lose less when we get 3-bet, and there are more players to act after us, so we can just... I mean, it's an easy fold, so we don't invest that much money, but the EV difference is not that high. If you choose your range correctly, then you can just play it like kind of easy. Yeah, we'll just block this one. And here we just jam this one in. Here against something like 1/3, we just call pocket sevens. And here I will check jam probably. Do I value bet? I think I can value bet half pot against pocket 8s, pocket 7s. Don't mind having a sizing tell, I mean using the small sizing with thin value, because I don't think people will adapt and check raise that aggressively. Here with 2 fish in the pot against a super small squeeze, I'm tempted to call this one, to be honest, but yeah, not sure how good it is. And against an aggressive opponent, I will just check and look to check raise very aggressively with my value. Yeah, probably something like this, it's fine. Oh, here I think I will just bluff my hand. And turn we have a clear jam because yeah, our hand is too weak to check. I mean, yeah, here we on a double flush draw board we want to jam or check basically. He will call a bunch of worse hands. Yeah, like this one. So basically he just puts us on a flush draw. So here I think I can just raise and get the money in against this guy with this combo draw. Here he goes big on a nice high board. He's an aggressive guy, so yeah, need to pay attention. 7 is a much better card for my range than for his, so yeah, I might have some leads but probably not against him. And here we are flipping. And here I think my hand it's worth, definitely it's worth a bet. Even I think even an overbet because he will call with a bunch of ace highs. Yeah, exactly. As one of my coach would say, like, you don't need the nuts to overbet. You just need to have the best hand. And here, let's see. Yeah, he's kind of tight, but he has decent 3-bet percentage. I mean, he has like 9%. So yeah, I think. Yeah, he jams quite fast. Do we stack off? I think it's tough, this one. Let's think about it. Run out runs super bad for me here. I think pocket queens I'm still calling. I'm folding pocket jacks. And he bets big here, so nice. we are winning flips. Here I don't see too much bluffs in his range, so I mean too many bluffs, so I'll just fold this one. Okay, we get a call here. I think going 1/3 is fine. Yeah, and here against this big size that he uses, I mean, he's kind of wide, so I think I'm just gonna fold this one. He checks back the flop, which is interesting. Do I attack it with a small bet? No, not this time. Well, I will still let him define his range on the turn because he can check back some strong hands on the flop here. If the board was rainbow, I would step way more often, but on this board I expect him to check back a decent frequency with aces, kings, queens with a spade, so you're just gonna check and see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if he does not bluff this hand, I don't know what hands he bluffs here. Pocket nines, this deep I will call. Usually I tend to fold because this big blind 3-bet is very underbluffed, but this deep I have the implied odds to call. But I need to be very, very careful post-flop. I mean, if he bets really big here, I will fold. Yeah, I mean, against this size, I can already fold. No problem. Here I think I can overbet this one. Actually, potting. Potting is way better. And here I can bet, I can check. Oh, both options are reliable. And here potting this one is fine. And when getting raised here, we just fold easy. Check, open. Oh, here I will just overbet my hand. Nice. Fold this one. Did you grind for 24 hours for first place? I mean, I just played both 200 and 100 yesterday, like however I pleased and how, yeah, depending on how the pool was. Here I'll just try to raise and rep a 9, a 6, sorry. I think it's decent. Here I will just bet small, letting the recreational raise me if he has an ace. And I can always bluff the river if he does not raise here. I mean, I expect him to raise all the time with an ace. But actually, I'm not sure if I need to bluff this hand. Actually, yeah, maybe it's a mistake that I bluff this hand. King X, it has some showdown value against his Queen 8, for example, like against some Queen X. Yeah, I think it was a mistake to bet there, but it's fine. It happens. Mistake happen all the time. We can open this one. I feel that the 100 pull, it's way easier than the 200. So yeah, I can redline more, I can be more aggressive. In the 200 I have to be very, very careful with my aggression and how I pick the spots. Here, Queen 6, think. Maybe I will check it. He bets. I would raise this one, to be honest. The only problem is that he's kind of short, so I might get shoved on if I jam. So I will just call here and see how this one goes, and we get the good news on the river. Here I think I will do something exploitative. I would not overbet, just go pot and then jam the river. Not jam, just bet big on the river. Overbet, like 2x pot or something. On a brick. And here, I think... Actually, pot is fine because he has a bunch of pair plus flush draw that will fold against this line. I mean, he's not necessarily folding all his ace-x, but he might fold some weak ace-x. And he can also fold a bunch of 8x of diamonds, 6x of hearts, 3x of diamonds. So he has a bunch of pairs plus flush, and I unblock all that range. So if he calls an ace, I don't mind. The ace 5, it's fine. So I don't mind. Maybe I can go to X pot on the river and also make him fold any ace. That could be also an option. Yeah, so when playing like 4 tables, it's a bit tough to explain everything that I'm doing, and sometimes I miss some spots. What? How do you know that he lost that much? I'm really curious. How do you know that? Did he post it or something, or is he streaming? I'm really curious. Oh, I think I can still value buy this one. He can still call a 10. Here he overbets, which is not exciting, but the thing is that if the board pairs, I can always take his money from the flush, so I have a bunch of good implied odds. Here I think I will delay c-bet. Here I can c-bet. And he goes 20. The problem is that I have no information on this guy. I will just fold. I will just fold here. I don't think I'm ever good, so I'm just burning money. Here I will make against the recreational. We'll just make a thin value raise and bet the river, because he will call any king 10, king jack. If I raise like kind of small here and bet the river like 3/4. No, I don't think that Russian Cash 200 is comparable to 500 Zoom. I think actually 200 Zoom beats like the Russian Cash 200 in how tough it is. So actually Russian Cash 200 is not that... The problem is the rake, because the rake is so big, and in the same time, besides the rake being big, also like there are some bots on the site, which is always a concern. So yeah, people that play on multiple accounts, which is also a concern. So yeah, like not too exciting. And here I will just value bet the river. And here let's think about it. He goes to raise this one. Maybe I can call. You know that to say, I'm really curious about the leaderboards for yesterday. Oh, pocket raise. I'm gonna... don't wanna raise. Yeah, raising more like for equity denial. I would say it's fine. And here I'm gonna call to. Do I want to still bet this one? I mean, if I bet, he would still fold some pairs. Probably I'm just going to bet here, and do I want to bet this one? Yeah, bet here and give up on the river. I think it's okay. Nice. And here I think, yeah, I'm just going to fold. Oh, against 3x it's close. Against this big 3-bet percentage, I'm going to 4-bet this one. Pretty, I think pretty loose, but still, I think he has 14% 3-bet on one key hand, so I think definitely he can be on the more aggressive side. And yeah, when he jams, you just fold. Nothing to do. Here, just gonna check. That is not that great. I think betting this hand is fine here. Maybe 6x is a good bluff, but still. Okay, wait. Okay, something is wrong. I'll just pause the tables. Just give me a sec. Yeah, I also see that the client is blocking. So okay. So scene. I think it's this one. Yeah, now it should be okay. Yeah, I made a mistake. Now it's fine. So we can go on. And here he bets this size. I think I'm just going to raise quite big here against ace-x. And when he rejams, we just fold. Nothing to do. Now I think it's fine. You can see everything on the tables. Okay, I will focus. I will focus more because I just took a look at the leaderboards for yesterday. I was really curious, and yeah, that guy won UX Gloria. Like he took the second place, but if he lost 39 buy-ins, then that's crazy. And here, just fold. Here with 2 overs and a gut shot, we have an easy call on the turn, and the river we get the good news, and we're just betting for value. Yeah, it's always good to take a look on the way your opponents run. I totally agree with you, because yeah, you can just know how to play against him. So if you see that he's losing a lot, it seems that he's tilted. So yeah, maybe you can do some good exploit stuff against him. I think this line will not be too overfolded, but still I'm very low in my range, so I think I get to bluff this kind of hands. I think it's fine. Pocket 8 we defend. Against 3/4, I think 8 with a spade is a call. And on this turn, do we want to lead? Not sure, maybe we have some leads. Maybe I can use more something like 6-7 off with a spade. And here on the river, I think my hand, it's a bluff. I mean, I want him to fold King 10, pocket jacks. Here we'll just bet. So here on the river, I'll just overbet this one as a bluff. Okay, so first of all, I'm playing NL. So I'm playing either 2 tables of Russian cash or 4 tables of Russian cash 100, and basically I'm taking a look at the pool, playing whether the pool is good or not, and in the same time, if I'm in the mood of playing 4 tables, I'll just play 100. If I want to play more focused and higher quality, I will just go for the 200. And yeah, I will just adapt this depending on my mood and in the mental state I am. If I'm very focused, very clear, and yeah, probably just when I wake up and I feel very focused, I will just play the 100, the 200. Sorry. And best regs, yeah, I cannot name best regs because this thing it's irrelevant. I could just only name a bunch of good regs. So all the regs from Netherlands are good. I would say that all regs from Netherlands are quite good and tough to play against. English regs are also okay, so this is like nation-wise, and yeah, Japanese regs are quite aggressive. I like their playstyle, so yeah, it depends a lot. There are a lot of good players in the pool, but I cannot name the best. Probably from I mean, it's also very subjective, but in my opinion, Play It Smart is the best. And in terms of results, of course, Gary Chappell is the best. Like, he has like more than 1 million hands with a positive win rate, like 4 tabling, which is insane. So I can barely have like I can have a small win rate in 2 tabling, but at 4 tabling I think it's, yeah, for me personally would be very tough to reach such a win rate as Gary Chappell. So So yeah, all in all, that's why I'm playing 100, because I want to play 4 tables. I feel that I have the mental power to play 4 tables, and yeah, I'll just play 4 of 100, because 4 of 200 it's a bit high. It's too high variance for me, so yeah, I prefer to play just 2 tables of 200 when I play. So I'm just mixing for the moment. And I also feel that the pool is way beatable in the 100 and in the 200. So yeah, that's why I can play 4 tables here. Here I'm just folding the middle pair, even though I have some backdoors, because he opens 3x and he also bets like very big on the flop. So I think his range is way stronger than it is in theory. We 3-bet, we'll check a lot. So we open, we check a lot. I like to check a lot BVB. BVB as the small blind and attack the delay line. So for example, here I can just go like, I can even go to 0.5x spot, I think. Yeah, let's do it this time. I think it's quite interesting. If he never checks back a set and 2 pair on the flop, I can always use this huge sizing on the turn. But if I use it on the turn, on the river, I have to pay very much attention to how I play my range, because his range will be way stronger. Demi solo Q, it's I think, yeah, he's a bit spewy, he plays a bit spewy, but I think he understands what he does, but he's a bit spewy. Yeah, maybe he tilts, I don't know. Here I think I can delay with a small bet, looking to get from 4s, 5s and some ace highs, and on the river definitely we have strong value. We'll just go for this size, allow him to raise maybe some... Is he really raising this river? I'm not sure, but yeah, I'll just go for this size. Here, pocket kings, he goes half. We'll call 1, and then on the river, I see a bluffing opportunity. I mean, he bets pot. Is he ever bluffing here? What hands do I want to use? I don't want to have any clubs in my hand, so... I could give up this time and not bluff. Yeah, not knowing anything about my opponent, I will just give up here. Yeah, he had it. Oh, we 4-bet. Here we check raise. Here we just range bet a quarter. Here we can even raise this one. Yeah, both options are fine. Here I think kings with a club I can easily check, to be honest. Here I will just go for the overbet on the turn, quite aggressively. And here I'm just calling the river. And here, because I think his range is definitely stronger, he can have some ace, king, king, queen, and also pocket aces. And when he uses this size, I think I'm just gonna check jam. Maybe in theory my hand is a pure call, but knowing that he's kind of a tight player, I prefer just to check jam myself. Because he will not bluff the river often enough, so trapping does not make sense if he's not bluffing the river at all. It's so tough to play 4 tables during stream. I didn't do it like in 1 month. Like I played off stream 4 tables, but on the stream I didn't do it in 1 month, and it feels a bit challenging to explain everything and try to take good decisions. Oh, here I wanna check ace high. And here I have a clear value bet with my hand. He can also call some ace highs. Here against a super small squeeze I will call, even sandwich I don't mind. I'm up against two fish, so I don't mind calling and playing multi-way without position. Just check back here. And against, I'm just folding, not doing anything else. Here, just fold here, going to 4-bet. Okay, in these positions I studied a bit of spot, and usually I used to range bet, but I think I need much more equity to bet because his range is way stronger than in GTO, so I'll just check and take it from there. He goes a quarter, I think ace king. Do I have a raise this one? Here I will call 1. Could even lead this 7. I'll just call the flop here. I think I could go for the lead. And after leading here, we'll just check and try to see a showdown. He bets again. I think against a quarter, I still have to call. And here I'm just going to... I think I could even have some overbets on this river, no problem. I mean, he goes small jam here. I mean, I'm blocking aces, I'm blocking kings, I'm blocking ace 10. I'll call this one. Yeah, pocket tens. I mean, he either has pocket tens or a bluff in this spot, so because I'm blocking ace and king, so I don't mind. But yeah, maybe it's a spew. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a spew call, and yeah, I don't know anything about my opponent, so maybe it's better to just fold in that spot. To be honest, I don't remember exactly. So NL25 definitely not remember. NL50 I was having like probably 3 blinds or 3.4 blinds like 2 years ago when I was playing it, and here I'm just barrel to make him fold 8s, 9s, 10s. NL100, last time when I played it, like I didn't play like huge volume, I just played like 100k hands. I had like 2.5 BBs, but yeah, like it's as I'm saying, it's not enough sample. Here do we stack off, do we call? I think I prefer calling because the button's 4-bet is under bluff, so I'll just call, and like I will try to pay attention to his timing and sizings, and yeah, maybe stack off, maybe just call, and yeah. Okay, so when he checks, I definitely need to step this turn. It's my one of my weakest hands, like that need protection. Yeah, Funky Chicken is also a good player. And in NL200, I didn't have a win rate in 4 tabling. 2 tabling, I didn't. 2 tabling, I didn't track it too much, but I would say 2 tabling, I have like 2 tablings about. I would have. I'm not sure, but I could estimate about probably between 1 and 2 BBs. And here I will just check and fold. I mean, king is the worst river in the deck for my range, so he has a bunch of ace king in his range that he is playing the same way. He has pocket aces, yeah, and he's just using this milking size. I don't think I'm ever good here, so I'm just going to fold this one. Here pocket fives, we're just gonna check against short stack. Could also bet. Yeah, I also think it's a mistake. My hand is my hand is a complete mistake, and I totally agree. I'm playing like too many tables. I mean, 4 tables for the stream, and I'm not used to it anymore. So yeah, I just in my head was just like, okay, he might have a bluff here, either a bluff or something, but yeah, it's never a bluff in that spot. So yeah, I can totally agree with you. And here a pocket queens, I think I have an easy check back on the flop, check on the turn. Here I will just check raise looking to get the money in. And here I might have a team value bet against tens and jacks for a quarter. I think I like team value betting more. If he calls with an ace, I don't mind calling ace jack, because if I check, he could bet big with that hand. And here we just stack off with ace jack. Okay, so we are in a bad shape here. But we managed to get one board. Limp pot will value bet the queen 2 times. Gonna check this one, check here. It's so challenging to play 4 tables and explain everything. Okay, he bets big. I will fold straight away without a spade in these positions. I'm out of position. He's short stack. He's kind of a tight reg, so I don't expect him to bet into me with too many bluffs. He checks. I'm just gonna check back. Here I'm with the club. Do I wanna bluff? Yeah, I think I can bluff 2 streets here, and I can always overbet the river. Here I will just 4-bet jam ace king. Yeah, I think we can have some 4-bet jams, especially against people who are not adapting good at all against these 4-bets. Oh, yeah, bluffing this one is fine. And river, I just have some showdown value. We beat pocket 4s, we beat pocket 3s, we beat some 6x, pocket 7s. Yeah, it's nice. And it's not only about NL100, also NL200. I mean, I'm not sure if against everyone, but against me, like, because I have some stationy tendencies. Like this is probably my leak, so I will just give away my leak because I'm stationed in some spots. People are not bluffing me at all. Thank you, Robert. Hope you are doing well. Here we get raised on the turn, which is a bit concerning, but yeah, we have to call, and yeah, river is the most perfect river. So we'll stack him probably. And here he bets into 2 people, I'm just gonna fold. Here he overbets, here I'll just jam this one. And he calls pocket tens, that's nice. Salutare, salutare! Nu știu ce... jucai și tu 200 sau ai ceva, Nick? Eu am apucat de live așa, din, cum să zic, din pasiune, să zic, nu ca să fac bani sau ceva. M-am apucat doar așa, poate mai învață cineva ceva de la mine, poate mai învăț și eu ceva. Mai scrie lumea în comentarii, mă bucur că suntem mulți. And here it's kind of interesting. I mean, what hands do I get to bluff here? Probably I could just give up this one. I don't think it's bad because the board runs so bad for me that I think I could not even bluff this one. I would check it later in GTO, but yeah, I mean, we mean at Showdown, which is super funny. Super funny. I think he needs to bluff that hand because the board runs very good for his range. But very interesting hand. Sorry. Here usually when I 3-bet and face a 4-bet, I think, yeah, I prefer to call 6-5 and 6-7 and yeah, fold this one. Here we face kind of a big bet. So I think even against the big bet, 6-5 with backdoors, it's a nice check raise. And here I will probably just give up. The 10 is a bad card for my range. I will continue just with my highest equity draws, like with open-enders and combo draws and strongest flush draws. So this one I can just check fold. And here on the river, I think, do I get to bet third with my hand? He can call a 9 against 1/3, I think it's fine. Here I will play actually pot or check, not 3/4. Nice, he calls a 9, exactly what we wanted to. He's unknown, so I'll just try to play as solid as I can. We flop a set, we are running good. Here we just... Yeah, I'm not sure, maybe I should have bluffed this one. Step size, I think a third here on a very favorable board is fine. Against this small check raise, I will always 3-bet here because his check raising range is either strong hands or some combo draws that will either jam or call. So I think because his range is very tight, I'll just get this hand. I will not bluff the flop with. I will probably delay it to the river. Here, I think top set might check sometimes, bottom middle set also checks sometimes, but bottom set I will always bet. And here river, do I want to bluff this one? I'm still beating pocket 8s and 6s, so probably I will just not bluff it. Here going to bet half pot. Here I'm going to check. Nice. And here I'm just going to value bet. He raises. I think the problem here is just because he's super tight and only will have strong hands in his check raising range. I just want to stack off on the flop. I mean, pocket kings and aces with a spade, it's always a call in theory, but probably in reality it's are much better jams because his range is way too strong. He has queens, jacks, tens, and ace high flush draws. So against that range, we want to stack off. Here I'll just give up, like exploitative raise against some guys that are over c-betting. Yeah, like he calls pocket fours, I mean. Here on the king, I'll just bluff my hand. And here on the river, I think going like overbet, I will get overcalled by pocket 8s through pocket 10s probably here if I'm using this size. Don't mind over c-betting this board. He leads against a lead, I'm just calling. Mersi frumos, apreciez. Da, ideea e că la Russian Cash problema e că, adică e și rake-ul foarte mare, dar în același timp ai rakeback și faci mulți bani și din rakeback, știi? Acum depinde, normal cam GG-ul e pentru volum să joci la rakeback, adică poți să joci și la win rate, dar tot timpul cu rakeback o să faci cei mai mulți bani și atunci când joci pentru rakeback nu prea poți să ai win rate, adică dacă ai break-even e excelent. Dacă ai break-even când joci pentru rakeback. Gen, dacă joci, nu știu, 12 mese normale sau 4 de Russian Cash, dacă scoți ăsta break-even, e super. Și faci o tonă de bani din rakeback. Cam asta e treaba pe GG. Pentru că e rake-ul mare, dar nu știu, poate o să mă mut și eu pe ceva site-uri unde pot să joc ceva mize mai mari și să joc rake tables unde sunt bese bune cu pești, balene, să fac table selection, să fie rake-ul mai mic. Mă iau și opțiunile astea în calcul că poate e mai profitabil long term. Here gonna start with a check. This board could play range bet or with big bet or check. Like range bet small or big bet or check. Here I'm gonna play polarize on the flop. I'm just gonna check back a weak ace. And gonna play check check bet here for value on non-spades river. And here just gonna call. I cannot value raise here, just gonna call, even though it's a bit. Yeah, I think I have to call turn fold river in this spot. Ace jack, enough showdown value to check down. Here I can. To be honest, I like to play very polarized on this board, like 2x spot or something, but because I think I can outplay him with pot bets on the turn and then bluff some rivers. So yeah, I think I can play much better this way. Here just going to call. And here BVB, I mean, let me think. Here just gonna call down against this guy, he's quite aggressive, yeah, he has a queen, that's it. Here just gonna play bet big or check. Yeah, BVP I tend to call a lot because people are playing much wider. Like for example, this guy, he just check bets bet with a lot of bluffs. So yeah, I think his range is too wide here not to call. I think the only spots where my calling station instincts are profitable, it's like blind against blind, where people are really over bluffing in some lines, like bet check bet or check bet bet. Then there is good to overcall, because I almost folded that hand, but still, yeah, did a good call down. And here, do I still have a value bet against 5/6s? Yeah, I will try to value bet once more. Here we check. Here I will just squeeze. Here, easy check back. And yeah, we just check it down, this one. Just fold. Here we 3-bet against some recreational, so we are just gonna fold when he jams. This one could even go for a small raise here, like 3x. Here I'm gonna call with 6-5, you know, out of position, and on this flop I might have some leads, and here when he jams, yeah, I think I'm just gonna fold, because yeah, I'm kind of dead against most of his range. Here this guy cold calls. I expect his range to be a bit of like ace jack, ace queen, ace king, pocket jacks, pocket tens, pocket nines, so his range I think is quite strong on this board, so he will not fold. Here as played, I think out of position I will just go 2x spot as an... Okay, and pocket fives. I'm not sure if I want to bet. I think I will delay my bluff to the river, looking to target like pocket sevens to pocket nines on the river. Let him define his range more. And here I think I'm just targeting that like 10x, pocket 8s, pocket 9s. Yeah, I'm just gonna bluff it on the river. Maybe even overbet it. I think it's fine. Because maybe he has some kind of, I don't know, ace 5 or 8, I don't know, ace 4 or something that he might fold against an overbet. So yeah, maybe overbet makes more sense. I think here I can have a big delay or check. I think 7-6 exploitatively it's a good check bet hand. I mean, it's fine. His range is quite weak when he checks back the flop. Here with 10-7 we'll just call with 2 recreationals. Dry board is, I think this one we can play with a range bet. It's totally fine. Here I think I can go for one and done on the flop, looking to fold out some better overcards like ace high, king high, stuff like that, and give up on the river when I miss. Yeah, and I mean it's bad to give up here, but when he calls, probably he has a bunch of 9x in his range and some pocket pairs that will never fold. Yeah, like I'm tempted to jam here, but probably if I check jam, yeah, it will be just a spew. I will not get enough folds from a recreational, even though his range is weak. This board, I'll just play polarized pocket queens. He looks tight. I think we might call sometimes here with this stack depth, and now we flop a set. Here I think on the turn I might have an overbet. I think it's fine. I mean, yeah, if he checks the flop, I don't think he will bet too much. Yeah, that's sad. Da, fac și coaching. Dar deocamdată cred că... da, am doar un elev și s-ar putea încă unul să vină, dar nu știu. Momentan la început și cu coaching-ul și vreau să văd dacă îmi place sau nu. Și după aia, după ce văd dacă îmi place sau nu, o să decid dacă continui. Dar momentan îmi place, momentan mă simt bine. De urcat am început de la non limit 5 pe GG, am făcut un fel de bankroll challenge și am ajuns destul de repede. Faza e că am fost la un moment dat într-un CFP cu MDA, am văzut niște linii care s-au overfoldate, linii underbluffate, tot felul și cumva de acolo m-am dus. Am mai studiat cu GTO și mi-am studiat mult jocul și am făcut și coaching cu Play It Smart. Ăla m-a ajutat cel mai mult. Am făcut coaching cu el și da. Adică eu recomand tot ce e Play It Smart. Adică dacă te uiți la el la videouri pe net, o să te ajute foarte mult la Rush and Cash dacă te uiți la live play-uri de la el de pe net. Și da, chiar recomand. Here I will squeeze. Here a bit deeper I will call pocket sixes. And yeah, flop will check fold. Here we squeeze ace jack offsuit. Here this board big bet or check. This board, because it's a squeeze spot, so I expect his range to be quite like under pairs heavy. I'll just use a small size here. We get raised, which is not appealing. Do I have to call ace jack off with the with the jack of spades? I think no. I think his raise size is too big. I mean, and we are not deep enough, so he will jam most of the turn. So I will just give up because I don't think I'm getting there often enough. Here we can check or we can bet. RNG high, I will just check back. And the river, I'm definitely having a value bet. He can call ace 10, king 10, queen 10 quite often. King 10 has enough showdown value here. I mean, yeah, I could bluff it. He will fold a bunch of king, queen, king, jack always. He will fold a bunch of pocket fives to pocket eights. I think it's fine. Yeah, this board gonna play polarized. This board also gonna play polarized, but yeah, sometimes we're gonna check this hand, which is fine. Now I think we can bet. I think we can use multiple strats. I prefer to use 3/4 or check, even on a flush completing turn. In the check line. Gonna make a wide squeeze here with 6-7. How do we approach this one? I think 6. I think I will play 2/3 or check on this board, and 6/7. I think it fits in the 2/3 size because I'm folding a bunch of ace queen, ace king, ace jack, no backdoors. I think it's okay. Even though my hand is quite weak, I mean, I could also check it, but yeah, and totally, like, I would give up a lot on the turn. So if I don't get a 4, a heart or something, even a 10, I mean 10 is a bad card. I mean, I have a gut shot, which is a shitty gut shot. So I would just give up with this one because he has pocket 9s, pocket 10s, he has pocket jacks, so his range is way stronger, and he has a bunch of spades, so probably he will never fold a turn if I bet, and like if I bluff I have to go bet, which is not optional. I mean, it is not optimal. So yeah, we'll just check. And yeah, on this one, I think, I mean, let's think about his range. Is he checking back pocket jacks, pocket queens? I don't think so. So he will have some spades, he will have some, yeah, I think his range will bet quite often here, so I will just check jam this run out, because he can also have pocket 8s. Okay, I did not expect him to check pocket jacks that often, to be completely honest. So yeah, probably betting is the better approach on the river. Against short stack, nothing to do. Eu recomand, mai ales acum la început, joci câteva ore și focus, după aia studiezi mâinile. Joci 2 ore, după aia 45 minute studiezi mâinile. Joci 2 ore, o oră studiezi mâinile, știi? Gen aș juca efectiv așa în blocuri, știi? Aș avea un bloc de joc, după aia un bloc mai mic de studiu, știi? Și mi-aș studia mâinile, pentru că tu la început asta vrei să faci. Vrei să studiezi cât mai mult. Pentru că volumul mare vrei să-l bagi de la 100 în sus, unde banii chiar se simt, știi, chiar sunt mulți bani. Acolo vrei să bagi volumul de la 100 în sus, să zice. Și până atunci te focusezi foarte mult pe studiu și pe grind. Mă rog, grind din asta focusat, știi, de 2 ore. Oricum, uite, de exemplu, și eu la 200 prefer să joc doar 2 mese, să joc focusat, chiar dacă știu că nu fac atâția bani ca și cât aș face dacă aș băga rake pe grind, dar măcar simt eu că joc focusat și îmbunătățesc, știi? Și dacă îmbunătățesc joc cu short term, la 2 mese, după aia long term, când o să joc chiar 4 mese, o să pot să dau randament mult mai bun, pentru că studiind îmi rămân deciziile în minte și îmi rămâne tot în minte și atunci pot să dau randament mai bun și la 4 mese. Deci de-aia eu recomand mai puține mese și studiu pe lângă, gen analiza sesiuni. Și după ce ajungi la o anumită miză la care te simți confortabil, te simți bine și faci bani, acolo poți să bagi mai mult grind. Here I will... What size do I want to use? Probably 3/4, it's fine after he bets half pot. I think if he bets smaller on the flop, I have overbets on the turn, but yeah. Against this Mino, I mean against this small three bet we might flat some like wider hands, but yeah, king queen off it's still too weak to call, especially because even though the three bet size is small, the three bet range is still like super strong from the big blind. Here we just go for the three bet. Not gonna range bet this board. Pocket jacks will bet some of the time, probably with a spade more often, so let's check this time. He snap checks. I mean, when somebody snap checks, it's very important to take note of this. So it means that he has an easy decision, so he might have just a weak pair or something. So we'll just check back, and again snap checks, and now we'll see the result. Okay, he has a weak. Okay, I mean, it's very interesting because he snap checks with his hand, both turn and river, because he might have just to think with that hand, like maybe he wants to value bet or something. So yeah, it's interesting, like his timing tell was completely the opposite that I thought. So usually when people snap check, it's a hand that just wants a clear check, and I think that his hand is not a clear check. He at least needs to think with it, like he needs to think about betting the river for value. Against the recreation, I'm just gonna stack off here. He can have 8s, 9s, 10s with a club. Yeah, a7 off, stuff like that he can. Here I'll just bluff once. I think if I bet pot here, he will just fold his low pairs. Sigur, putem vorbi în privat de chestia asta, ci lasă-mă jos. Sau de fapt lasă-mi Discord-ul tău, că nu știu, unele persoane au avut probleme să mă adauge pe mine pe Discord, nu știu de ce, dar așa, lasă-mi tu Discord-ul tău și te adaug eu și putem vorbi în privat de chestia asta. Here I think I have to just call. I mean, clicking with this hand it's kind of bad, because if I click this hand and get jammed on, my hand just suffers from getting jammed on. So I could just check call, and here yeah, we just fold, nothing to do. But if he checks the turn, we always bluff. Any river apart from ace or king, we just bluff it. Mersi frumos. Stai liniștit, poți să mă întrebi, că nu-i nicio problemă. Poți să mă întrebi liniștit ce dorești, că nu mă deranjează să vorbesc așa cât un pic în timp ce mă joc. Că așa măcar mai bine mă mai antrenez. Să pot să mă concentrez. We'll just take a small break after this ends, like 5 minutes break. Need to go to the bathroom and then we go on. A7 enough showdown value to check back. Here, going again that strat with 2.5x pot. Yeah, we get raised, like, when we get raised after betting 2.5x pot, we just fold. His range is too full of value. Let's go on. Back from the break. Also took an orange here. I'm just gonna fold this for. Nice flop. Here turn I could. Yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, weak flush draw, tough to play here. I'll just raise the flop. Yeah, against recreation, I'm just gonna fold this hand. Here against call for bet. Yeah, it's not that exciting, but ace king suited, I think it's a jam. because he can have ace king himself in this spot, and if he has pocket queens, he's in a tough spot. Here we go for a big squeeze with pocket tens. He ends up calling with queens. Probably gonna end up soon. I think I'm already streaming for 1 hour and more than 1 hour and half, and yeah, I'll just stop here. I have also some visitors, so thanks everyone for joining today, guys, and see you in the next